How ironic for this story to make headlines on so-called Independence Day, right? This story, when I saw the headline and read the story about what happened, I was just, it's sad and funny at the same time that we have, a population of lost Negro coons, docile black people who simply don't know their history. It's 2017. Ignorance is no excuse. You can search for and Google information at a drop of a hat and find out and connect the dots. Right? So this story comes out of Oklahoma City. A black barbershop decides to let a white customer, right, tell them to, hey, black barber, aka nigger, I want you to cut my hair and make a Confederate flag design in my head. And I'm going to actually pretend like I like you. I'm going to pretend and give you guys the history, because I know you guys are ignorant. I know you guys don't know anything about your own history. So I'm going to let you know my variation of the Confederate flag, and I'm going to let you guys cut my hair and put the Confederate flag on it. Right? This is a perfect page out of the philosophy of Margaret Sanger, the Negro Project, where she would use black people as pawns, right, to exterminate the black population. This white supremacist Margaret Sanger, who I talk about all the time and I reference all the time on my channel, uses black people as pawns. All right. And one of her quotes that I always talk about is, the most successful approach to the Negro is through a religious appeal. Meaning that in order for you to confide with the Negro, understand what they like, study them, right? Hey, these black people, they like loud rap music. They like to post pics on the gram. They like to post pics of money, of stacks of money on their ear, on the gram. They like to go out clubbing. They like gaudy jewelry. They like expensive clothing. They like fancy cars. That's a sign of success. Pretend that you like that with them, right? And know that your underlying agenda is white supremacy. That's the typical book from Margaret Sanger. So I'm going to play this clip from the local news channel out in Oklahoma City, where the black barber actually tries to articulate and explain as to why he let this white customer influence him to cut his hair with the Confederate flag. And I'll come back with my commentary. So here we go.
It's a post that's gone viral. A Confederate flag shaved into this man's head by the hands of a black barber.
I was thinking that it was some racist type stuff, but as I sit down, as he sit down and I was doing it, and he talked to me the whole time, and he explained to me why he was doing it. Like, he was a really cool guy, and I didn't feel like he was racist at all.
DeMontre Hurd says the man wanted the Confederate flag for a reason.
When he came in, he explained to me that it was because of his favorite rapper.
It's a haircut other barbers in his shoes may not have handled so well, but this shop is different.
If you're white, Asian, Mexican, black, Puerto Rican, whatever, if you sit in my chair and I cut your hair, I hope I leave you with the best haircut that you get, and I hope that you come back.
The owner of the business, Corey Sutter, or Scissorhands, says his place is an open door, and he doesn't get caught up in politics.
When they came in, we kind of thought it was odd, like, really? But, like, with me and my barber crew, we're so far past racism. We know it exists, but we don't pay it no attention, because once you start paying attention to the problem, it's like they won.
He even posted the photo on Facebook where reactions were endless. Many people condemning his shop for allowing the haircut.
The thing that's really bothering me, no matter how it may look to someone and them getting upset about it, this is what we do for a living. We provide a service for this person. And that's what we're supposed to do. Yeah, we could have denied it. Yes, we could have acted a fool and, talk bad to him, try to fight him or anything like that. But he came in, he came in respectful, he wanted in.
Barber Bofield stands behind his co-worker's decision.
I'm proud because, it's a business, and he knew where to come to get what he wanted, And that's what we do here. And we all have families, and we all have bills, and I support him.
Even customers have his back.
We have to be positive about the situation. We can't fuel into the fire. I mean, that's just going to add to what's going on in the world today. So it's a beautiful thing that these guys are doing what they're doing.
Oh man, these post-racial America ass Negroes. This dude had the audacity to say, "We're so past racism that if you focus on that, they won." Oklahoma City, you don't even know. Do you know the history of Tulsa, Oklahoma? And how the white supremacists bombed that black town in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where it was a completely separatist town of a economic brainstorm of black people generating wealth in their own community, and the white supremacists bombed that town in Tulsa. All right. Do y'all know that history? I'm pretty sure he doesn't know that history. So, and that was my first time watching that video. So this is my live commentary. Yeah, that shows you the sign and how far behind we are collectively as a group, that these Negroes, right, basically said, well, you know, forget racism. If we focus on that, they won. These docile black people wouldn't know a white supremacist if a Ku Klux Klan member came into their barbershop with a hoodie on and was like, I want you to cut my hair with the lynching of black people in the Jim Crow era on the side of my head and put nigger on the other side. Well, we can't turn down that customer because he's a paying customer and he came in respectfully, didn't call us niggers, and we cut his hair. We put the lynching of black people on it, and we put nigger on the other side of his head. And I didn't think it was racist. Those are the type of Negroes with mental disorders, right, that you have to deal with. Cognitive dissonance, post-traumatic slavery syndrome, Stockholm syndrome. Those are the type of Negroes you have to deal with, right? It reminds me of Kid Rock. You know, this Kid Rock, perfect example of using the narrative of Margaret Sanger, trying to understand and study black culture, pretend you're trying to assimilate with black culture, when at the end of the day, you were only trying to establish and maintain your own ideology of white supremacy. Kid Rock, you know, big supposed hip hop fan, love hip hop culture, right? And this man has the continuous audacity till this day to perform with the Confederate flag at his concerts. Right? That was his agenda. That's still his agenda. White supremacy. We all know the Confederate flag is a symbolic, you know, is a symbolism of white supremacy. We know that. These coon ass barbers don't care. Again, they'll let a damn Ku Klux Klan member walk right in their damn barbershop with the whole wardrobe in tow. The white supremacist puts his hoodie off as like, cut my hair, nigger. And you're gonna put all of the lynchings in the Jim Crow era and during the transatlantic slave trade on the side of my hair. And I'm gonna pay you $100, nigger. And you're gonna do it. You know, those are the type of Negroes, like I said, you have to deal with. Right? So, this story, man, how significant. I mean, speaking of 4th of July, a lot of people, you know, black people still celebrate that particular holiday. You take the day off. I get it. I have the day off too. So if you're talking about, well, you know, all the fake pro-black revolutionary type dudes who I don't celebrate that holiday, but you took the day off, right? And here's the thing about that. First of all, know the history of so-called Independence Day. Know the history of Juneteenth. All right? If you don't know, check out my video I did last year. I talk about the very same subject. I'll have the link up here where you can see it somewhere and down in the description. Check out my video I did last year breaking down why black people celebrate Independence Day, 4th of July, and Juneteenth. I'll break that down. So check that video out. But again, this goes back to just knowing and understanding your history. Obviously, these barbershop guys, these barbers, don't know their history and simply are so far gone in their mental disorders, they don't even care. Which is why that guy was like, we're so far past racism that if you focus on that, they won. That happens in his mind. You're a mentally defeated Negro, a weak-minded Negro, if you think like that. You got all these shootings of these terrorists, right, against unarmed black men, women, and children in this country. You got, you got these Neanderthal troglodyte terrorists. You got the law enforcement, the largest terrorist organization on the planet since 1789, running amok and killing black people left and right. And these guys is like, forget about all that. All right? Forget about the Confederate flag. Forget about the Confederate flag being a symbolic attribute to white supremacy. Forget about all that. They pay us, we gonna cut their hair. That's what it comes down to, those type of docile Negroes. So far gone. That's what you have to deal with. And so again, that goes to show you how far behind we are collectively as a group. Where you got a black business where this white customer came into their establishment and was like, cut my hair with the white supremacist logo on the side of my hair, and I'm going to pay you, and you're going to do it. Right? That's the times we live in right now, family. So we have a long way to go. And I say support black businesses. That business right there, with those type of Negroes, you don't want to support. They're just too far gone. You can give them as much evidence. You can give them as much sources to check out and read up on as far as their history. They're so far gone because they have a mental disorder. They have a mental illness. And you just have to leave those Negroes where they're at. It's that simple. All right, family. So those are my thoughts on that. All right, family. Leave your comments down below about this story. Let me know what you guys think about this barbershop. Do you also go to your own barbershop? I mean, I've been going to my barber for years. I know he would never do that whatsoever. Put no damn, white supremacist logo on the side of somebody's head. That would never happen. Never happen. This is really no excuse for that kind of ignorance to be accepted. And these guys did. All right. So those are my thoughts. So leave your comments down below, family. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Until next time, make sure you follow me on social media at The Black Separatist on Instagram and Twitter. Both links will be down below in the description. And also check out my video about the history of Juneteenth and 4th of July. That link will be down below in the description as well. All right, family. Until next time, Chauncey, a.k.a. The Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.